Hey Cactus crew, how you guys going? Thanks so much for joining me. Again, I'm always thrown off. I can't see the lines on the microphone letting me know that it's on. It's my biggest fear, having the microphone off. Welcome to a CB Live. I'm going to jump in chat and have a good old chin wag with the Cactus crew. And we are going to watch Katie's Instagram Live from February 9, 2024. Oh my God, what is going on? Well, there's so much going on. This is a different take though, because usually you get my first reaction. I don't like to watch anything Katie by myself, but we watched it. Me and the members of this channel. Oh yeah, if you would like to become a member, you can get your own Cactus badge, help support the channel. You can find the Cactus in the description box and there's the link there, or it's pinned in the chat. Replay crew timestamps will be in the description box, as well as a hell of a bunch of links, and I'll also put them in a pinned comment as well. You know, just to dispel all these fucking lies that is going to come out. Carousel from hell. I feel like we've been here before. We are too wise now, Katie, to play this game. We know what you are like. You say you're not involved, but then you go to this extreme. Yeah, so should we just get into it? I was going to say something. But I can't remember. Come on, brain, do not depart the mind yet. We have a lot. My brain is like heading for the door. No, we are going to use our voice, speak up for RENELLE, down the rabbit hole at bedtime. I always miss the at bedtime. But people that are innocent. Katie's got no grind here. But, of course, she inserts herself because she does have a grind here. What do I mean, grind? I don't know. I'm just throwing out words. I'm trying to get on track. I'm trying to get my brain and my mouth on the right track so we can move forward and call this bitch out. Call this piece of shit out. This is why Katie is dangerous. Is my microphone on, guys? I'm just not seeing the lines. I got a new laptop and I can't see the lines, but that's fine. Hey, everyone in Cactus chat. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just stalling. Are we ready for this? The carousel from hell. I've also got some clips to show you the exact same speech she's given in 2021 during the whole Tati thing, because that's the vibes I'm getting. Katie's trying to control everyone, trying to silence everyone. She can't even silence herself. She can't even control herself. It's, you know, okay, there's a lot. I think I'm treading water because the horror show that we are going to see, the eyebrows, the staph infection, which is most likely MRSA, been there for 4 years because she's an alcoholic. This is what I've been reading on the weekend. Because she's an alcoholic, she's more susceptible to, that's not the right word, but we're just going to go with it, to getting infections, and these infections not healing because the immune system is so low. The neglect is there, choosing the addiction over going and getting help. So she's not there rationally, but she's calling everyone else psychotic. Okay, we are going to get into it. I've got a lot to say, but also I'll share RENELLE's Cash App in the chat. I went to go find the GoFundMe and I couldn't find it again. So I don't know if they removed it, but if anyone has it, just drop the link in the chat. And yeah, and I'll also share it in the description box as well, because Katie, you can't silence anyone because you can't even silence yourself. Everything is my own opinion. Let's just get into this. What's happening? I can't hear it. I wonder if I've pressed a button. That can't happen. Okay, let's just get straight into it, because I think I might have, treaded water enough that chat has caught up, because there's that delay between StreamYard and YouTube, 1 minute. Just want to get all on the right track, so all on the right page, so we can move forward and all have a collective reaction to this crap. Oh my God, I'm just going to bring her in. And I've brought the... Also, it doesn't matter because I'm late to the game anyway, but I don't believe in free flow of information straight from Katie Joy to me to you. Like, I would be a hypocrite calling out Katie not like following code of practice and not caring about the harm she's causing to her viewers if I just took what she shared and then shared it with my viewers. It's the reason I never shared any of that shit with Josh, all those details and stuff, because the harm outweighs the good. And so yeah, I've muted the doxers, but we all know. But I'm not going to repeat your bullshit, Katie. You can't use me as your microphone. You are a piece of shit.
I would like to welcome everyone. Welcome to Without a Crystal Ball. This is my office. Here I am in my office. This is where I work every single day. This is where I film. This is where I research. This is where I do my job. And a very unfortunate part of my job is that there's this psychotic group of people that live and coexist in this conspiracy world of delusions and psychosis. And they believe that every crime that's ever happened in the world has been committed by me. And they also believe and have been brainwashed to believe that I am an existential threat on humanity. Those were the actual words. I have the screenshot still today to prove that this group has been brainwashed to believe that I am an existential threat to humanity. A malignant narcissist that is truly, truly, truly trying to ruin the world. And there's a group of creators that are all being spurned on by one person. And here's the thing. People will often say to me, Katie, you always find yourself in drama. And you know what? No, I don't. This is actually not my drama. What they're doing has nothing to do with me other than they talk about me. Do you feel me? I don't know these people. I don't talk to them. I don't speak to them. They're not my friends. They're not my family. They're not my employees. They're not my colleagues. They're literally just human beings that exist on YouTube that have decided that I am their content. And this is how they make their money, which is fine, whatever. Make your money, get your coin. But they are literally making up insane conspiracies about me, which include...
You've got nothing to do with this? Then why do you even care? Because people are talking about you. People have been talking about you since you came on YouTube. You can't control what people are saying. What's really happening here is you are the most insecure woman on YouTube. You are, 4 years away from turning 50, and you act like you are in your mid-20s. You have a teenage mentality that limits you from acting like a fucking adult. You are being sued at the moment for defamation and so much more, for interfering, for thinking that you know what's going on more than the people that are, trying to stop the lies being spread. You are destroying people for no reason other than to feed your drama, to feed your online addiction. Because Katie, I know what you have been up to now. I was thinking, what would be more important than going to the doctor and getting this serious infection on your face treated? This is a serious infection that will or has already affected you neurologically. I mean, after watching your video, this is why I was not on camera, blah, blah, blah. It was the exact same information that you had shared in July 2023. Nothing had progressed. What we learned was you were still putting topical antibiotics daily. That's not gonna fucking work. You should know how serious a staph infection is. You are unwell. You don't look good doing this, and physically, you don't have a friend in the world that can tell you. I probably wouldn't go online and threaten people looking like this. You neglect yourself and prioritize this drama over your own health. You could be in serious risk of losing your life. That is what, it goes staph, MRSA, sepsis, and then you'll just go into sepsis shock and you'll still be battling people online. It's fucking ridiculous, Katie. Wake the fuck up. What are you doing? Fucking insecure. Your words are so big, but you never leave this stinking funeral waiting room.
That I have hired a woman named SHARLA and that I am trying to destroy people's lives through my employee, and I am sending them threats through my employee, who I don't have, by the way, and that little old me, who's literally just putting out content on my channel every day, is trying to ruin the world. And this morning, I'm getting dragged into more shit because whoever this person is now threatening to kill my son. So I got 4 emails overnight. One was, I'm going to probably take out a restraining order against you. Followed up by, I'm not the one to mess with a link to a video that was removed by the creator, apparently. Then followed by another email that said, what did it say? I know you reported my video. Thanks for taking down my video. And then the following email was Vaughn's tragic death, which is my son, and then saying, you better be careful, or you better be sorry. Let me read it for you. This was
Oh, thank God you're going to read it. Let's be clear. Let's get it how it was written, because not just ad lib off your head. I cannot believe, actually I can, but take a second to think things through before you react with your stupid fucking emotions that you don't have. Your reactions are just purely spite, anger, the need to control what is being said. You couldn't control yourself on what you said about Von McRae. What you did to their family, the disgusting approach that you took to it, how you didn't clarify with your son that you were talking about a man that was in a coma, not him. Your son would lay in bed at night because you have Bible-thin paper walls. I mean, we can hear Toad listening to TV while you're upstairs. Your son would lay in bed and you would be there talking about life expectancy, when he was going to die and all this. And you would say Von over and over again, like you were enjoying the details of this man's you were smiling, talking about death, using your son's name, not caring enough to think, maybe my son is hearing this. I better go tell him, it's okay, honey, I'm not talking about you. No, you didn't. And I'll link the clip down below that I shared on my community thing, where your son was asking about life expectancy, for you to explain that to him. I've got to go, guys, it's mummy time. Fuck off. It should be mummy time 24/7, not just when you need to shield attacks towards you. No one's attacking you, Katie. You've involved yourself. You've got nothing else to do. This is your sad life. Your life revolves around controlling what people say about you. I'd be focusing on your lawsuit. 7M's got a lot to say about you. They're going to expose you on a bigger level. We're allowed to talk. We can cover you all we want. We're not in a lawsuit. This is the same thing with the whole Tati. That's why you brought in all that crap. It's the only way you know how to stop people proceeding in a lawsuit, to create more fuckery.
Literally my point of no return. The point where I called my lawyers. Vaughn's tragic death.
That's right. Llama Girl says, remember she even claimed to go to the county fair on July 23rd with the infection. And she posted pics, with him in the pram, not in the wheelchair, but she makes it look like a pram. Didn't she also go to some dinosaur expedition? I mean, last year she went to a few different places. The reason she hasn't got her hair cut. Yes, I have the hair post coming up. It's always a hair lie. But the reason she hasn't gone and get her hair cut, because of this staph thing on her face, staying inside. She is a risk to her community. I've been reading up. I read so much on the weekend. Read up about the Minnesota Health Department, and if you have MRSA, which I believe Katie has, because that's where, it starts as staph. If you leave it and it's neglected and it doesn't heal, it moves on. It progresses into MRSA. And they say if you have this, you need to report it so that if there's a community outbreak, they can track the infection. Imagine Katie going to get her hair cut and Nikki just looking at that, Nikki, her hairdresser, #1 troll, just looking at her face going, you need to get out of here. You are a health risk to my workplace. Where else has she gone? Is she cooking? No, we know she's not cooking dinner. Is she cleaning? But she's also sleeping in the bed with her 11-year-old son, who she says is medically fragile. She's I'm so worried that her son's not even leaving the house. The whole lie and stuff about Frida hanging out with him, Frida, V doesn't like Frida. Frida jumps up on him. This is just so much shit going on. The neglect doesn't just harm her, doesn't just hurt Katie. It's 6 animals, a child, even Toad is at risk. Oh, sorry. Back to what we're talking about, not the face. We're not here for the face.
You reported her GoFundMe. Renelle and Rabbit and her videos. I know it's you and SHARLA. She has the evidence. You and my crazy stalker are working together. You don't even know what's coming for you. Get ready. Nobody can save you now. With the title of Vaughn's Tragic Death, which is my son's name.
And why can't you put your 2 cents together and equal $1 with a brain? It doesn't make sense, guys. It doesn't make sense what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense what Katie's saying. Katie? Ooh. Can you just look up for a minute? Nope, not going to look up. Worried about what chat is saying? are they saying you might want to look into you being wrong? This isn't about your son. Put 2 and 2. I don't know. I want to do maths. I got to press play. You are just so pathetic.
So the police won't do shit. I'm not going to report it to police. I live in a bumfuck small town. Like, the police here don't do crap about cyber anything. They don't care. They will not spend and invest any time in it.
And what does that tell us, class? Okay, that tells us that this is a lie, that Katie wrote it to herself. Also, like, does anyone get like these messages? It's like not even important. Like, Katie takes it as a threat rather than just like moving on. Everything is a threat. I mean, the amount of sock accounts of Katie's that I've blocked over the years on Twitter and on YouTube, because she's so obvious. Like, so why have I got no words? I've got no words because it is the carousel from hell, but it's the visuals. It's the visuals throwing me off.
I'm not going to call the police over this because literally they are not going to do anything. But they don't do anything. They don't care about online threats. They don't care. I live in a small town. No, just, you guys, I'm turning off comments. I'm turning off comments because I'm already taking steps. I want y'all know that I'm handling this. I'm handling this.
But you've got no involvement. So why does anyone expect you to handle it? Why are you handling it?
It will be handled. I gave these people grace last week and I said I wasn't going to go legal with them. I said, I'm not going to try to silence you and try to take away your rights to speak about me. That's not my job. I don't give a crap what you say about me. But now I'm literally getting death threats from these same people who are on video, even after my video where I said SHARLA is not my employee, accusing SHARLA of being my employee. And is that your name, Rabbit? I know your name now, and I'm going to deal with this. Same with you, RENELLE Smith. I'm not going to say the other people that are involved, but they should know who they are because those people are the ones that really are going to be dealt with. But the 2 creators that created that GoFundMe that raised thousands of dollars on a case saying that I was taking them to court, they're going to really have to start a GoFundMe now. Because
watch it, Paulson. You're getting into big girl territory now. Do you trust your comprehension to be so fucking sure what you're saying is correct? Remember, you lie to yourself the most. So, a little hint. I don't even want to tell you the truth. I'll just let you believe what you believe. Absolute bulldang.
because even after I made that video, was on a channel saying that the restraining order that was taken out against me was not fake and is still playing into this false conspiracy that I am employing SHARLA to take them all down. I don't know what is wrong with me. I don't know if the board likes to criticize me for everything. And it's ironic because I finally found her Facebook page, and this woman talks about my son a lot, and her kids are all over her Facebook. Like, I don't even post photographs of my son. She criticizes my son, who's not even a public figure, and
You have to be fucking kidding me. You have to be fucking kidding me, Paulson. Yes, I say it twice because you need to hear it twice. You removed your own information from Google, but you will not remove all of your son's information, all of his photos. I mean, his whole life is documented. And guess what, Katie? It's all from a point of view of you sitting on your drinking chair through your mobile phone. Your son has never seen your face without a phone in the middle there, you know? Because you've got no connection to your son. You can use him for whatever narrative you want. But like I said, when you've got no self-awareness, you will lie to yourself. Think, add your little narrative to it and share it like a lovely little story. The rest of us out here can see the abuse, the neglect, the fucking you choosing your alcoholism, your substance abuse, your online addiction over your son every fucking time. Even your husband won't even go and get help for his anger. Would rather take it out on your son. Can't take it out on you. He doesn't get his fix, the reaction that he needs. He doesn't get that from you. He gets it from your son. So he yells at your son constantly over and over. Your son has Addison's disease. Adrenal insufficiency. He can't control. He can't control his stress levels. And they induce the stress, they cause the adrenal crisis, and then they also administer the relief with the cortisone shot. The amount of abuse that goes on, the amount of confessions that Katie has shared, Dear Diary, Mother Dearest Diary, with all those photos of your son. You even shared a photo of him last week. Completely unaware of how you are coming across to people. You had people in the comments saying happy birthday, happy 10th birthday to your son. Completely unaware of time passing by. Like I said, in 4 years, Katie Joy will be 50. When her husband turned 50, she couldn't believe it. Guess what her words were? That means I'm old too. Because she lives in this fantasy world where she's in her mid-20s. So concerned and insecure about your looks. You haven't even got to that stage where you don't give a shit. It's the most beautiful stage of life. Not giving a flying fuck what other people say about you. But you will never get to that because you just lie and lie and lie. I'm not involved. I've never shared photos of my son. He's not a public figure. Really? Have you Googled medically fragile child and seen your child there walking, running around, laughing, playing, when all the other pictures of medically fragile children are children that are bedridden, that can't breathe, that their parents will never hear them talk? You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit that you even doxed down the rabbit hole at bedtime because you went to her Facebook page and you saw that she had children and you were still, as angry as you are, were willing to dox a mother, putting those children at risk. You don't care. You started this live going, my son's been threatened, playing the pity party fucking thing. How do your actions make you look fucking guilty? Fucking guilty. I'm sorry I swear, I'm Australian. It's in my blood. I can't not swear. But when I get angry, it's just like every second word. And I apologize. I'm just pissed off. The fact that she went to her Facebook page and was looking, like Katie's eyes were looking at her children. That is sick. We know that Katie would have she would have saved the photos for later on to use. Why put... I can't. Because Katie's also created a new generation of people that think it's okay to dox people on Twitter. She's created this whole that it's okay to go real life on people. And that's why where we are is where we are. Because this fucking SHARLA came out of nowhere. Usually I just sit back and go way back, like back away. Because this kind of shit, it stems from one core group and they suck innocent people in and use them, you know, to do the old Katie, throw them under the bus. Use people as pawns in their game to manipulate. They're just really detached. Like Katie is, she's so detached from reality that this is just online games to her, playing with people. Unable to see that there's children. These are mothers protecting their children and you're doxing them. You're in the middle of a lawsuit, all fucking eyes are on you, and this is the behavior that you are fine with? Like, I can't even believe you left this IG live up. The most incriminating. Send this to 7M. Here we go. This is proof how far this woman will go to try and, I'm going to drop it, control the narrative. Because that's all she's got, story time. She's so scared of the truth coming out. Katie, I'll never stop talking about your son. And I reckon maybe what I've been going through in my real life has maybe kept me safe from all this. But like, I don't check my DMs and I don't check my email just because in my real life I have somehow managed to disconnect myself from everyone. And it bled over into my Cactus Bill stuff as well. So even with the whole little Miss Noble and all that stuff, I remember going back and I was like, oh, they did message me, but, you know, wasn't there. This is just, she's spiraling. She also, her husband must not listen to her. Like, why not go talk to your husband about this? Why bring this to your viewers who are not the people you think you're talking to? Like, she is so dangerous, so dangerous. And this is this is why she needs to be removed from the internet. Yeah, Llama says, KJ is so dangerous. No need to apologize for swearing. Well, sometimes I do. Like, some people think it's me being mean to Katie, but I can't help the swearing. It's, you know, sometimes I don't even know that I'm doing it. KJ's one of the 3 people who have made me say fuck. I don't hate people, but like I could see myself hating Katie. But yeah, not in the way that you think though, Katie, but just because of you're so evil and you have affected me twice with your shit. So let's continue with your shit. Just the hair. When did she pull it round? I just looked up.
He doesn't have photos online. And then she's got all these photos of her kids. It's like the cognitive dissonance here is astounding. And she will say, oh, you just doxed me. No. You have been doxing my life and my kids for the entirety of your channel. You are not an anonymous person. Neither are you, RENELLE.
She does not, I'm not talking about RENELLE, I'm talking about Down the Rabbit Hole, does not use her name publicly, except on her personal Facebook, which you found. Bringing that information into a public domain on your platform with the intent to cause harm, that is doxing, Katie Joy. That is doxing, and that is a crime in Minnesota. You know how you were saying they don't do anything for cyber bullies? They do. They do a lot for cyber bullies that threaten children as well. So if you cared about your son, instead of just using him as some, you know, pity party card that you can play, we are not fooled by you. We do not need to be quiet because of you having a tanty. We are not threatened by you. We are not going to the extreme lengths to silence you like you are, everyone. We have rights, Katie. We have rights. Where are your rights? Where are your rights? To, for what you did to 7M. Did you have the right to do that? Did you have the right to dox these women that have nothing to do with you? Like you said, you're not involved. What gives you that right? I know, I'm going to answer because I've overcome drug addiction. I've overcome meth addiction. And thank fuck I didn't have YouTube or a staph infection or a pair of tweezers to go at it whenever I wanted. The delusion that she is in is amplified by her substance abuse, over medicating on Adderall, alcoholism, her internet addiction. Also, at night, she drops trazodone. That's her happy place. Where she also gives it to her son. He takes more than her because she can't get him to sleep because he's got screen addiction. Because these two, Toad and Katie, they don't have the patience. Imagine two alcoholics raising a medically fragile child that was born premature. Premature children, babies, are clingy. They need extra time, extra patience, extra care. Katie is not connected to her son. She doesn't care about him. It's obvious from the way she neglected him in the first 5 years of his life. Chose alcohol over her son's ever-expanding head, hydrocephalus. 4.5 years it was left for. 4.5 years. And go Google it. How long can it be left untreated before it's fatal? 3.5 maximum, they say. And then Katie went online with the 2 brain scans. This is a normal one and this is my son's. Look at the extreme. It was insane. The ventricles had been pushed back. So much cerebral fluid built up in his brain. The parts of his brain were pushed back, dormant, unable to grow. His brain damage from the neglect of this woman that chose to drink her sorrows away every night. She wrote about it. Toad started making mead. They were drinking so much that he needed to make more. And the more he made, the more they drank. Katie wrote about this. Her son didn't know how to count, had never had children's songs played. It's always Kenneth's Diarist, No counting, no shapes, no colours. It was always Katie sitting back, taking a photo or a video of her son from her drinking chair. And it's if you had self-awareness, you wouldn't share that. Because people who don't have a mind riddled with addiction, they call it a brain disease for a reason, because it overrides how you see the world. It will never let you see the destruction that you have caused. It wants to keep you in the addiction cycle. It wants you to continue to feed it. And if it let you see the destruction and the truth and the shit that you are really in, there's no way that you would continue to feed the addiction. That's why you live in oblivion. You have drunk yourself into this. For well over 2 decades, Katie, you have admitted to being a drunk. Sitting in your drinking chair, the whole world passing you by. No worldly knowledge, no experiences, all lies. Every story you tell, every adventure you've had, all lies. Or just some bullshit lies of some woman that never made it, never followed her dreams, drank it all away. And here you are on the internet trying to control everyone who can see right through you. We can see right through you. You are your son's biggest disability. You are your biggest hater. There are no one there's no haters. You hate yourself so much that this is what you have created. The drama, you feed off it. It's your drug. You fiend for it. The amount of shit you've spewed and spiraled over the past 24 hours. Get a grip. Where the fuck is your husband? Why does he not care about you? Why does he not love you to stop you from self-destruction? Why does he not care about the business, the sole income of your family? Why does he believe everything you say without even downloading the documents himself in the court filings of 7M? You're still fucking, I'm a journalist. We're going to win this. We're going to win this. But you can't shut up. The other party hasn't said anything, but you can't shut up. Do the fighting in court. But you're trying to silence everyone, Katie. You can't even silence yourself. It would have been really good if you could silence yourself. Control yourself. Sit back and let shit process before you reacted, because this is actions of a guilty woman. This is not actions of someone who's innocent and not involved. Far out. Grow up. Grow up. Be a mature woman. Be a mother. Be a wife. Fucking hell. What? Oh.
And all you other creators that are doing this, they will cry and play victim right now because I'm responding. They will cry and play victim. They will make 37 videos. And I am telling them now, if they make 37 more videos, it's just going to give us more evidence for what they're doing, because I never respond to them. But I'm not going to wake up to have one of you, and I know it's one of you, and I know specifically who it is that sent this. And you guys know, you all know who's doing this. All of you know who's doing this. You know exactly who's sending the threats. You know exactly who's spoofing all these emails. You know it. You know it's not Sharla, and you know it's not me.
You know it's not Sharla, and you know it's not me. Why should anyone believe you? What makes you so credible? Has anything that, you are the one that's always being sued because you lie on people. You don't even know the people that you're talking about, yet you're so sure that you know who they are. You're absolutely ridiculous. The shit that is spilling out of your mouth.
You know it's coming in from your circle. You know this is all fake. You are all so hell-bent on tying conspiracies to me that you don't care that there's real people involved. It is one thing to talk about things that you see online and to have a conversation about what you're viewing online. And it's a whole nother thing to create a conspiracy about someone that the person is telling you is not real. And then double down on that conspiracy and then raise money on that conspiracy. Oh, and by the way, I was told today by an attorney that has never received a restraining order of protection, or any court documents, and does not have any court cases, is not being sued by anyone, but she is raising money saying that she's getting taken to court.
Oh, that's a bloody beautiful pause there, isn't it? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is going on there? What is going on there? No, because she's not wearing a filter. My brain's like, that's the filter. I'm like, no, that's not the filter. Okay, she's thrown me off. What was I going to say? The reason that down the rabbit hole, Katie, listening ears on. Are your listening ears on? I hope they are. The reason that, this would have saved you a lot of time if you used your brain and read the words instead of just reacting and coming up with your own assumption. I can't look at the screen. What is that? Is that part of the man-made Cupid's bow. No, well, I'm not saying that mean. It's just Katie has a flat top lip, you know, because she has a fat face. But okay, maybe this wasn't a good pause. Yep, that's better. Okay. The reason you didn't find anything, Katie, is because she started the GoFundMe for her friend Renelle, because that's what friends do. Gather support when one of us really needs it. Yes, it had your picture on it, but that's because the community. It's not anything to do with you, like you said, but like we'll get into, because I'll just, before we end this live at the end, go over what she has shared in the past 12 hours since, well, not 12 hours since this, but what she shared since that really, I can't with words when this is my visual.
She's not being taken to court. Nobody's suing her and nobody's taken out a protection order against her. Make it make sense. Okay, I'm turning on comments. I just turned off comments because I needed to say what I was going to say. I want you guys to know that I promise you I'm taking care of this.
No, she doesn't get it off the dark web. Katie has never had access to the dark web. All those fucking bullshit shit that she wants you to believe that she watched DD is a bunch of bulldang. She lies so much that why would you believe that? She wants you to believe that so that she can be the only credible one. I'm the one, I've watched it, I have all the information. No, you don't. You have information that is out there on the internet, information that is shared on social media. But Katie, you never got on the dark web, and I'll tell you why. You can't just go on the dark web and surf it like the internet. It's not like that. You need a direct link. You need a link to a community. You need that before you can't just go on there and browse. There's no browsing on the dark web. It's direct links to communities, forums, old message boards. That's how it's all set up. But you need a direct link. You need to know the community that you are accessing. Katie would never have known the community. She would never have known where to go, where to get anything. No. That's why I was like, she's lying. She would have downloaded the Onion browser. She would have just sat there. Has anyone ever used the dark web? Well, I have. But you rock up and it's like an old, did anyone ever use Merc chat or MIRC chat? Or those chat rooms where you would go and like you'd look at the different servers and you would choose the one that wasn't like so overcrowded. It's like that. And so on the side you can watch all the different servers from different countries, and they're pinging and they're constantly changing. You need to know, you need to put in certain information and a link to access the dark web. You can't just sit there, it says you're online, where are you going to go? She probably just sat there and did nothing. I can't imagine her being very smart because she thinks that email headers give all the information you need, that if you've got an IP address, then you are in the know. You need other information, and you need a program to put that information in that gives you a location. The IP address on itself is not going to do anything because these days everyone has a VPN. Different, Katie just talks a lot of shit, and the stuff that people believe her on blows my mind because it's like she lies about everything. Why would you believe that? And then she relies on you guys believing that and spreading the word so everyone knows that she is the go-to source. Sorry, Katie, I'm calling you bullshit because I know I do that. I used to track data on the net. You don't know what you're doing. That's why your iPhone showed up. That's why your iPhone was all over the tracking. That's why hackers use Android, because iPhones are easy to track. They have that in, like, yeah, no hackers use iPhones. So Katie, your cookie trail is huge. Your input here, well, it's just outed you. It's just a show. It's just a show, the carousel from hell.
Okay. Oh, look at all these people that are following me now based off this. My eyebrows look, well, thank you. It's exhausting.
Why would people follow you off this? People are tuning in and following you because you're a car crash. They're looking at you going, this woman thinks that she is on top, that she's got the one-upper here, that she's in control. Have a look at your face. You're neglecting MRSA. Your infection is massive. Look at that overhang. It's coming down over your face. And you think that you're on the correct stage where you can call people out for shit, but you're neglecting your health? Something's not right here, Paulson. Something is not right. I think it might be your mentality.
And for anyone that always says that I get involved in drama, no, it's one man that's been doing this for 5 years, and he has a merry-go-round of women that he convinces that I am a psychotic, abusive woman. This one man has been doing this for 5 years, because I will not apologize to him for something he said to me. He said, if you apologize for saying that I said this to you, I will not talk about you anymore. You will be off my radar. This is what he said to me in the spring of 2019, or in the fall of 2019. And I said, no, I'm not going to apologize for what you said to me. And I'm not going to apologize for saying that I was uncomfortable by what you said to me. And he has these women convinced that they need to defend his honor. Do you know what I saw today? I saw an email between RENELLE Smith and someone, because because these people are accusing me of stuff. Now I have people literally sending me stuff, because these people, like my followers or people that have been a part of this group, are so disturbed by what these people are doing. People are willingly offering me stuff and sending me emails. And I have an email of RENELLE admitting that she is doing everything she is doing because of somebody. That she is.
Okay, your lies lack context, which would make them more truthful. And because you don't know who RENELLE is and you just bullshitting, that is not who RENELLE is. That is not her character. She is not manipulative. She is not sly. She's not doing something to gain something for herself. Holy shit, if you're threatened by anyone, of course you'd be threatened by RENELLE. She is such a strong woman. Do anything for her children. Makes you look like a fucking piece of shit. Makes you look like a piece of shit, Katie. To go after someone like that. So you had a message of RENELLE talking to someone. Wouldn't the person who sent you that be the person she's talking to? Or have you just created your own little, stirring shit, making it up yourself? Did you make something up where you're talking to RENELLE, or are you pretending to be someone to get a reaction out of RENELLE? Why don't you show us? Show us, Paulson. Show us your Show us the message. I'd rather see the message than your face right now. I know that's a bit cruel, isn't it? But if we're all being honest here, that's my honesty. I've totally just started talking like Kath and Kim. I must be in survival mode.
Doing this for someone, and she's not going to stop doing this to me because she needs to clear his name. I have her in an email admitting to targeting and harassing me for someone.
I mean, God, the cognitive dissonance, I can't say that word, so just fill it in for yourself, is real here, isn't it? It's a bit psychotic, a bit delusional to think that Steve is running the show. He's always running the show. It always comes back to Steve because you can't get him off your mind. You've got him plastered all over your walls. That's who you're looking at, isn't it? Yeah, you've got his mug. No, you've got his face. You've probably got everyone's face glued to the top of your wall, and you just glance up every time. Oh yeah, I'm winning. Are you, Paulson? Are you winning? You're not winning in 7M. This is not going to help you in 7M. Also, did anyone notice she just wore this top the whole weekend? I think there's 3 pictures of her, 3 selfies in bed. Katie, I said no more selfies in bed. I said take yourself out on that porch. Give me some barbecue at the background, Plus, Frida has put on weight. I'm worried if Frida is still licking Katie's face. The dogs would have. Oh, down the rabbit hole at bedtime. God, talk of the devil. No. Oh, I'm so sorry you guys are all going through this. Is Renelle probably not around? I need to contact her. It's just, I know, it just hurts my heart watching my mates, especially Renelle, the kindest soul ever. Of course she would threaten KJ though. She's everything Katie could never be. That's what makes her rattle in her cage.
I also have her address now. She'll be hearing from my lawyers. So, okay. Bye, guys.
Imagine being that insecure at 46 years old. I don't know if she's 46. Look, she has to be around there by now. Yeah, I wanted to say down the rabbit hole. I just wanted to see how you were going after all of, after Katie doxed you. I blurted out because I don't believe in passing on her harmful information. What a fucking bitch. What a threatened, insecure, small-minded woman. You are evil and you are dangerous, Katie. And you wonder why we want you off YouTube. We want you off. Where is Toad? Did you run this by Toad? This is just, you are just a fuck. I just want that little sly smile at the end. One more time. Let's get it in slow motion. Because Katie, you're not smizing, but you are crinkling up your whole. She reminds me of what were those things when I was younger? Finger puppets, but not. And you could do the angry face, man. Were they mad? Okay, I'm just losing it now. Lost my brain because of you, Katie.
I also have her address now. She'll be hearing from my lawyers.
I can't wait for the amount of lawyers that you will be hearing from. So you have lawyers now, do you? Multiple lawyers. How can you afford this, Katie? I mean, have you, I guess, yeah. Well, are you using as many NARS pots as you usually do? Oh, she's just... is the lady in Kansas SHARLA? So I only have a brief nutshell of this whole thing because I did see SHARLA go nuts on fucking Twitter. So this is how I think it all started. Like, it started with the Facebook groups to do with Katie, and the main one did the mod leave, and then all of a sudden SHARLA turned up as the mod, but she was fighting with Steve because didn't he run it? He was the other mod, or he ran it, and then they had a beef, and then SHARLA like created her own Katie Facebook group, and then just went to everyone's door knocking on info about Katie. Does this not sound familiar? Does this not sound familiar? It sounds like Tati. Tati take 2. This is the Nat crap attack of 24. This is, yeah, I have videos. I have videos of stuff that okay, but I have to think of, this is, Katie, you do this to me and I have to use my brain at the end of your streams and there's nothing left in my brain. Okay, we're going to go to June 2021. I'll link these down below. These are some CB shorts. I try to upload like two shorts a day. So if you head to my channel, you can click on the shorts tab. Look at me, I'm talking as I'm doing stuff. This is normally not, it's not my skill set.
Trying to harm my child.
Okay. So I think we're talking about Nat here. And it's a very different reaction to, she's saying her son was threatened at the beginning of the live that we just watched. And there's no point in calling the cops. But she was straight on the line to the FBI back in these days. Steve.
Trying to harm my husband, trying to harm me, and then coming to me playing the victim. And I'm asking everyone to not engage with Natalie Kennett, to not engage with Little Miss Noble, to not engage with anyone who messages you claiming to have the truth about me. These people are dangerous. They are manipulative. They are so unstable. I am being gaslit even today as Natalie is trying to help me and says I can't put anything out there because she's at risk when she has literally put my life at risk for months. So, trying.
And that is the carousel from hell, and that is what we're dealing with. It's the exact same thing. You just add Steve, just add water. Okay, I've got one more. So this was June 2021. Now let's go to July 2021. Same shit, different day. Different month in this case.
They know more about the people abusing me than I do, when I'm literally the person that's been the one abused. It's so funny. And they don't care what I know, because what I know doesn't matter to them and it doesn't matter to their narrative, right? And it doesn't matter to their bottom line on their channels. And while there's extreme satisfaction watching this crumble because these people are garbage human beings, they've inflicted so much harm on innocent people. They are still taking advantage of what bothers me the most about these group of people. Yeah, and a lot of them are the same people. So, it's really funny. I was looking at some of their follow lists and I could figure out who their sock accounts were because they're such narcissists that they always follow themselves.
I just stopped myself from talking, but I just wanted to let you know that this is me talking from when I made this clip. Not now, but I'm just going to play.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else. Like they always follow the same group of people, which is how I find it very easy to see which sock accounts are you. Why the fuck do you always follow Ethan Klein, every single one of your socks? It's because you can't be bothered changing back.
They know more about the people abusing me than I do, when I'm literally the person that's been the one abused. It's so funny.
So true. Every single one of Katie's socks that I've been around. I've been around for a while, okay? But obviously started watching her in 2019 with the whole Amber thing. And then started my channel in 2020, and then she affected me in 2020 and 21, and I took like 6 months off. And this was actually the first Christmas, 2023, the first Christmas I didn't run away. So I'm pretty proud of myself. But seen a lot of crap go down, of the same stuff, round and round and round. And yeah, so this was July 21. Let's go to November 21, just to, things are best in threes, like karma.
know that FBI is investigating. I know that my attorney is working on this. I know that the opposing counsel from my lawsuit is working on this. So everything is in the right hands. I'm not personally scared because to me, I believe these are just emails created to make me feel scared.
Narcissist thing to say, Katie Joy. You are the puppeteer. You are the one that has been pulling the strings. You manipulated Nat. You also threw Nat under the bus. But you lying away while your body language tells us the truth. As usual.
We
Carry
have
on.
a security system. We have cameras. I'm not concerned about my safety.
Why the fuck aren't you concerned about your son's safety? With all the information that you share, you've never been scared for your son. It's not about you, Katie. Of course you're not scared because you're the one sending the threats.
It is. It's so true. It is so true because she is behind everything. She has admitted to working with trolls. She totally does believe it herself. She believes everything. She lies like Katie's truth is not the truth, but Katie's truth to her is the truth. I can't imagine being a narcissist, and I can't imagine not being self-aware. Like, I'm so self-aware that I annoy myself. Like, I find myself to be quite annoying because I'm that aware. I'm too aware of myself. But Katie, I'd rather be more aware than sheltered, closed off, and lying and end up like this, wearing lingerie on a live, thinking that that's fine. Like, yeah, Tati could wear it, but yeah, she wore a bra. She didn't wear a bra. Katie didn't wear a bra here. It was so hard to watch. Okay, so now I just want to read. This is from Reddit because I can't be bothered going to Katie's Instagram. She shared this. Oh, no, because it opened up in another thing, didn't it? I don't know how to. Okay. So it's from Katie's stories within the last 12 hours or something, I think it was. This one person has harassed and terrorized me for almost 5 years because it's been longer than 5 years. Do you know we're in 2024, Katie? For almost 5 years because I told him I would not apologize to him for what he said to me. He has destroyed my reputation, interfered in my relationships with other creators, brainwashed and weaponized creators against me, and turns my own followers into weapons to be used against me. This is one sentence. It hasn't been a full stop yet. When one of these former fans of mine disagrees with him for what he is doing, he then does to them what he has done to me. Wash, rinse, and repeat. Anytime I try to take legal action, he or his brainwashed women, he or his brainwashed women, because are they in a polygamy cult? It's just so stupid, just thinking that no one else can have like an intellectual, like individual thought of their own, that Steve always has to be, oh, you must have been listening to Steve. Like, fuck off. Like, no. Katie, you are your own evidence. You don't have self-awareness, so you share everything. Remember Von McRae? You shared everything. You know, so if you went in a lawsuit there, you wouldn't be able to do journalistic privilege because you shared everything anyway. So you got no standards. You don't know what's important, what's not. Just like here. You don't know where to put a full stop and where to put a dash, where to... Fucking... Okay. When one of these former fans of mine disagrees with him for what he is doing, he then does to them what he has done to me. Wash, rinse, repeat. And anytime I try to take legal action, he or his brainwashed women retaliate against me with false lawsuits or restraining orders. I have been the one silenced, not them. I am the one that has been victimized by them. Yet they have so many people believing that I'm the dangerous one. Make it make sense. Oh, hold on. Make it make sense. No, because you've got to do it in between the words, not and the words. Oh, it's okay, Katie. I'm not being sued. I can, mistakes like that. Just talking shit. And then there's more. There is always more when it comes to posting. Never one, she can never just say one sentence. My singing is not. I think I'm losing my voice. I'm going to have to get one of those, like Amy the gorilla had. Okay. Where did that come from? That movie was sad. Oh God, look at this. No. What's happening? Have I confused myself? I have. Oh, is that what we just read? Oh my God, I'm so confused. Oh, why did it hurt my brain? Because I can't talk and do stuff at the same time, even though sometimes I can. But that's just a fluke. No one online should be harassed or targeted by a group of creators, period. Why didn't you just put the full stop? But you didn't even put the full stop after period. So really, is there a period? No. I have never lied or misled anyone about what has happened to me. I have been chosen from the gods above to bring everyone together. Sorry. I'm losing it. I have just chosen not to talk about it publicly. What do you mean? You've got nowhere else to talk about it. Your husband doesn't listen to you. All you do is talk publicly. Especially about 7M, you won't fucking shut up. I have just chosen not to talk about it publicly, but seeing this happen to yet another victim of SA and someone who is, I've missed a page. Guys, I've missed a page. I'm so sorry. I told you, I knew something was wrong. I knew I short-circuited. This is the heat wave. This is the one, isn't it? I want to go I want to open it though. So, okay. Sorry guys, having a little bit of a glitchy situation. Blame the heat wave. I've been stuck in a heat wave. 44 today it was. 44 degrees Celsius. So my brain's like, Okay, here we are. Oh, is it the same one? What's happened to me? We are going round in circles. Oh my God. Okay. I'm sorry. I wish I was more switched on. Okay. 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 It's okay. I figured it out now. It's all back on track. We are back on track. Guess who's back with a brand new track? Not Katie Joy. Okay. So, I already read it, didn't I? I've never lied or misled anyone about what has happened to me. I've chosen not to talk about it publicly, but seeing this happen to another victim of SA and someone who is a cult survivor is enough for me to break my silence and say enough is enough. SHARLA is not a stalker. Oh, is this what you've come to? SHARLA is not a stalker. She's not unhinged and she is not crazy. She is being harassed, and all these people, she is being harassed. Did you mean by all these people? And all these people being restrained by court orders to serve what is happening to them. Katie, you deserve what is happening to you with 7M. It's never been more deserving than all deserving stuff in all deserving stuff, you know. Fuck, what is my God, even... I'm so sorry. My brain has decided to just spew out the mush. Oh, Katie, this is just novels, isn't it? It's just not. Oh, you know where we're heading. We're heading back. Wait, this is the carousel from hell, round and around, the same shit, just to drive home your same point. I need to get a drink. 1 second. Llama Girl says, I'm surprised she hasn't blamed Steve for her staph MRSA infection. I'm surprised she hasn't named it Steve. Oh, Steve's back. Steve is drooping on my eyeball. Okay. SHARLA is a victim of the IBLP and not a public figure. This group has exploited her vulnerability and PTSD to harass and intimidate her. She is a victim of child SA. Why didn't you write CSA? She is a survivor of a cult. She does not deserve to be attacked by creators because... Why are you her voice? I thought you had no involvement. No one needs you to speak for SHARLA. Did you run this past SHARLA? Probably not. Probably, yeah, you did, didn't you? She is a survivor of a cult. She does not deserve to be attacked by creators because she disagreed with them about me. What? My heart is breaking. My heart is breaking, realizing the severity of what she's been put through. Please do not donate to the GoFundMe. Stop. What gives you the right, Katie, to think that you have any voice, any control over what people do to defend themselves against your bullshit? Who are you to tell people not to donate to a GoFundMe because you have crossed wires? Because you have some kind of insecurity, that you feel threatened? You do not know who RENELLE is. You do not know who these people are. You are putting them at risk. You're putting them at harm, their children at harm, their reputation at harm. What for? So that you can come out looking good, smiling at the end that you've got RENELLE's address? Self-awareness. You are delusional. You have psychosis. You have some neurological thing going on with your staph infection. You can't even hold your head up properly. It's pushing forward. Can you not see that overhang? It must be blinding your vision. Like, you prioritize this rehashing bullshit to gain sympathy for you, the most insecure woman who overshares. You know, you thought down the rabbit hole was doxing you, talking about all your information. You shared that. You shared all your information, every single detail. You shared that your husband can't get it up, that you have a celibate marriage. You have shared information that no rational, mature person would share. You've blatantly lied about police reports. I know you're going to go into now, and well, let's just continue. SHARLA is not a stalker. She is actually a victim of their targeted harassment and threats. If you have experienced harassment in this form because you are a follower of mine, please feel free to reach out to me. This needs to stop. Who are you? Who are you? What would you do with all that information? Like, you are not the gatekeeper. Oh, where is Toad? He really needs to control his wife. I know, I hate saying that. Remember when Dr. Drew told UBT that he had to keep Janelle contained or something? Yeah, that's what just went through my head. Okay. No one online. Oh, have we read this? Oh, have we read this? Oh, guys, we're going round in circles and you didn't even let me know that. No, Bill, we've done that one. Oh, fuck off. Not you, sorry. Sorry, I'm Katie. You are just, whenever, I was just going to say, whenever like women rehash lies about being ARD, because I've said before, there is a certain kind of woman, I think Katie might fall into them, and I've come across these women in real life, and they lie about being ARD to gain sympathy from the boyfriend they're dating at the time or whatever, and that's the only way that they feel protected or loved, is when they think that their partner has brought their abuse story. And it's sick. Katie 100% is like that. What am I doing? He tries to discredit my art and mental gymnastics that he made me feel uncomfortable with his comments. His followers got... She's talking about Steve, if you didn't know. His followers got my R report and live stream. No, they weren't his followers. His followers got my R report and live streamed the report for profit. It's always... They're making money, they're making bank, they got to go fund me, they're making money. You can't make money, can you? No, you got to spend it. Stream the report for profit. Yeah, so after being caught out by everyone for SL, Katie decides that she's going to share her R story. And the thumbnail was, "Believe me." Can you fucking believe that? Can you fucking believe that? She did not believe SL in this audio of this young girl screaming, mind tortured with this disturbing shit. She was caught out for that, caught out for calling her a brat, and then does a live talking about her R. And the thumbnail is, "Believe me." There's a CB short on my video, on my channel, and I shared it recently. It's called Not Katie's Type. And she talks about her rapist, not being her type. She's not attracted to him, not the usual guys that she dates. Who the fuck talks like that? Oh my God. I'm sorry, I should have put a trigger warning at the beginning of this post. Because I was drugged and had no ET quote fingers memory. Why would you put memory in quotes? And had no memory. Police believed my perp's false statements about what happened. I was totally knocked out by drugs and ARD 3 times and have memory of pushing him off me once and passing back out. He left my home, bought condoms, lube, and came back to army 2 more times. I was passed out when these assaults happened. I'm willing to rewatch her talk about her R because it is mind-blowing. Everything that she has lied on, being a CSA survivor, being an R survivor, going through therapy. Does she use the language that anyone has learned in therapy? Does she use triggering words? Yes. Does she want to rehash and go over her trauma details? Yes. Anytime she wants to. This is her feel-good shit. Never in my life or anyone else's when this happened, we had to question our own morals, that we were questioning this woman's story. But the inconsistencies and the way that she describes PTSD and all this dissociation and all that, it is as if she's read Wikipedia and is just relaying it back. Nothing is personal as she's saying, retelling her story, monotone. No flinching, no she can control her body, it's a script, it's a story time, it's like she wanted her sheets back from the police. She was angry she didn't get her sheets back. She was angry he didn't leave his number. Why? Why would you be angry that he didn't leave his number? Katie, you brought this up. And guess what? I got a memory. I got a memory that is so clear. I can remember back. I can even remember that screenshot of you talking about the times when you had been assaulted. But it was like he just touched you or something at a school dance. Like it was so, the amount, every time you talk about this, you exaggerate it more. I've got a screenshot where you're in uni's chat saying that you were AR'd 4 times. I've got a screenshot of you saying he went and got Macca's and came back. I've got you talking about, why would I need lube? Are you serious? No idea about how the world operates. You were mad that he had a girlfriend, and this is what you do. You don't get your way, create a different narrative, and go to town destroying that person. We will never forget, Katie, how you doxed all of the businesses that you thought were related to your perp. And those people had to come out and say, we are not related. And you didn't even apologize. You were like, well, you were something like, well, sorry then. Because you don't care. Because it's the Katie Joy show. Have I read all that? Fuck, you are so desperate for someone to care about you. You don't even care about yourself. Okay, so it starts at, have we read everything? Oh, for God's sake. He has a group on Twitter called Sharla's Harassment Campaign, which includes 8 Twitter users and creators. Here is a short clip of what they have done to Sharla. They are calling Sharla a stalker, but they have been harassing her for months. How do you know if you're not involved? It goes back for months. This video gives a good backstory of who Renelle and Rabbit are defending. I want to zoom in on this one. Oh God, I'm going to be here forever. I'm so sorry, chat. I'm coming back. I'm stuck. Stuck in the mud. Let's blow. Oh, it doesn't go any bigger. I understand your disappointment now, Katie. So it's just Steve on Twitter talking about Sharla. Sharla literally paid to promote her Steve support group. She's leaving. Renelle and Down the Rabbit Hole have got nothing to do with Steve. Like, this is 2 different things going on, isn't it? Look, is Katie underlined that? It's on the screen if you want to read it. I mean, it's just someone is trying to take loans out in my name. This is Steve. And they don't care about that now, do they? That is identity fraud, which Sharla did to her own kids, according to them. And wasn't it the old, like, people were getting signed up for porn subscriptions and stuff? Because that is Katie's go-to thing. She used to do that to Suzanne, and she even did it to LB in 2019. That was her, you know, everyone was signed up for porn in there. Like, Katie. Sorry, and is there more? Oh my God, how much more is there? Oh no, that's it, is it? Oh my God. It must be like Steve McRae's lawsuit. And the words are that Katie wrote, "This also happened to me by this group, and now similar actions are happening to Sharla. Is she really a stalker, or is she being harassed and stalked by this group?" I don't know, Katie. Your information is kind of all over the place. You inserted your whole trauma story. Just one more thing, guys, that I'm going to show, and then I'm coming back for chat, and we are going to have a chin wag. We're going to talk about this, but I came across this also on Reddit. This is all linked below in the description box, and I'll also because I've got a new laptop and I don't know how to change it so that when I open links it doesn't open a new browser. Story of my... So apparently this is Katie in CHESH in her chat, and you can see up, well, what do I say? Katie is fangirling these guys. So I don't even know like how to say their names out loud because I've only ever read them. But obviously, wasn't CHESH like originally dating Steve? Weren't they together? Weren't they together in a happy little family? I don't know. But it's weird that she's still around and coming back and poking around and causing shit. And yeah, Katie's like, big fan of you, CHESH. BFF forever. Katie, would you go down on her? That's your bi sister. No. My God. Kissy, kissy. You've been doing the work. Been hard yakka, out there working hard for your girls, you know? I bet they're proud of you, Katie. I bet they're proud of you. I mean, God, you did so well. I mean, you're live to the point. It's not like you doxed anyone or threatened anyone with a smile. And no, not you, not Katie Joy, way above, you know? Katie, you are a piece of shit. I don't know where to go now. Let's just bring it back to my face, and then I'm just going to have a big drink of water after that, and then we're going to talk to chat. So get ready, chat. I'm coming for you. Oh, Renelle, I'm sending you a big like cactus hug, but I'm putting oven mitts on because, you know, you don't need to be hurt. How are you? Like, not that this, I hope you're not letting this affect you like it affects Katie. Don't let it rattle you like it rattles Katie, but just use her words against her, which is what's going to happen. Oh, Captain, how you going? I'm just having, when I go silent, it means I'm reading the chat. Oh, different people, different day. Remember, she was blaming the whole swatting thing on Todd Chrisley, and then it was Creep Show that did it, but she admitted she'd never got swatted anyway, because she doesn't know what it means, but she just used that word because she thinks she's that important. Oh, and oh, yeah, Renelle, I couldn't find the GoFundMe to share, and I didn't know if you guys had deleted it or not. And then I found your Cash App, because I couldn't even find your Cash App, but I had saved it somewhere. And then I just saw your comment to Nikki that that's not the right one. I'm sorry if I shared the wrong one. Oh, because I want to be able to link, like, if anyone wants to help Renelle, you can follow her at Twitter at Renelle Swift. I think because Taylor Swift is nearly here. I'm not going. Did anyone watch the Super Bowl? I haven't yet. Fuck, what was I going to say? Yeah, I just want to, like, fuck. It just makes me want to go even more hard. Katie does not get to dictate who speaks about her. She can't silence anyone, and she is so dangerous. Just that whole live, I'm so glad it was sent to 7M, because it's more proof that she doesn't think about the danger. It's here and now. She doesn't allow her thought to think through, what will this make me look like? How will this affect me? Also, how will it affect not only Renelle, but their family? You say they've got kids. You don't care. Katie's just not with it at all. And Toad, do not pay the internet bill next month or whatever. Just don't. Plus, March 19 is not that far away. Why won't she just shut up? This is Tati, take 2, but oh, gonna make 37 videos? Oh my gosh, if you do it, I'll do it too. 37 is a lot of those. Just go to town. Go even harder now and even louder. And I feel bad that I've like probably blocked all of Katie's sock accounts. Like, not that I want to be involved, but if I was involved, I would shit my pants, you know. I would literally. Oh, it's awful. Because it's always the nicest people, and Katie gets to get up there on her channel and tell the world who she thinks. Like Renelle, she thinks you're working for Steve. We all are. Steve's in our ear. I mean, we all have walkie-talkies, and whenever Steve goes live, quick, he's live, everyone. We all have to go. No, Katie, no. It's not even a, like, people can think for themselves. You are the one who is delusional. You are the one that is choosing this internet drama over your own health, over your own life. Like, you are the one that's an alcoholic, that has a staph infection, that's had like MRSA for 4 years. You are a walking, contaminated, infectious. You are harm to everyone in your house. And you want to get on here and talk big, and I've got your address. And then you smile when we see all your lumps that you've tried to cover up with your NARS Radiant Concealer, which I'm thinking she's, you know, because Katie's not someone who gets the concealer and puts it on, you know, the back of her hand and then works from there. No, she's going straight with the concealer stick, in, out, every day. The bacteria is in her makeup and she's just reinfecting her face over and over. Like, you have no control. I mean, God, even your staph infection is out of control because you can't control it. Secret handshake. Middle fingers up. I just wish there was, like, I feel like maybe we could do middle toe. Middle toe up. Oh, the dog pee soaked beauty blender, and then laying on that floor saying she's had a sinus infection. Like, I rewatched my video I made about Katie's face from July 23, where she updated us, where it's the exact same thing of what she said in her video when she came back online. And I just could not, it was even more real about the neglect, how she's denying it, how it's like, why isn't she more worried? If I woke up and I saw that, well, you'd wake up and you wouldn't be able to see because it's pushing down over her eyelid. But it's like she can't feel her face. I can't feel my face when I'm with you. And I like it. But Katie, you don't like it. No, you like it a lot. But it's disgusting. The level of unawareness, the level of disgustingness, the level of neglect, the substance abuse, the unawareness. Like, whoa. I'm so happy that I'm not you, Katie. I'm so happy I'm not you. All you've got is lies. There's no truth. Even if you saw the truth, you wouldn't read it as the truth. Big toes up. Whenever I just think of like anyone using their feet for stuff, I always just think of Monkey from Korn. How like he was called Monkey because he could just pick up like a hairbrush, like drumsticks with his toes, with his feet. It was like a hand. Yeah, okay. That's where we're at. Katie, Renelle, I was not even expecting you to rock up. Like, I just appreciate you rocking up and like being able to tell you like with my voice on here that like I'm thinking of you and I'm sending strength your way. Not that you need it because you're the strongest bitch on YouTube, you know. But definitely sending positive vibes your way and strength to get through this. And yeah, share your correct Cash App or whatever, any way that we can support you. I mean, gosh. Yeah, Renelle says, once again, thanks for everyone and Cactus Bill from the bottom of my heart for the support, and my parents and kids. And my parents and kids do not deserve being displaced because they need to be safe. And my parents, that's the ripple effect she does not understand. Imagine doxing a mum after, like, just even going back to down the rabbit hole. Katie comes across her Facebook with her kids and still thinks that it's a good idea to dox that woman. Disregard that she's a mum, got children to protect, a husband, a house, a life outside of her. You know, no one's sitting in their drinking room like you, Katie. she really doesn't understand real life versus playtime because she doesn't live in the world. Oh, what's this beautiful? Oh, something about a hug. Susie says, I was watching a KJ vid on the Cactus channel and a lady behind me leans in and says, she sucks. We hugged. Oh, KJ bringing people together in real life. I love it. I love a good hug too. But Sue, it's like, because you're the one with the pugs. I can't remember who's, yeah, you are the one with the pugs, aren't you? It's like when you have a pug, how nice, like everyone that has a pug is just like your best friend. Okay, guys, I'm gonna bail, but hopefully that's enough from Katie for a while. Hopefully you found something extra in this. I'm glad that it wasn't my first reaction. I'm glad that I was able to, I don't know. I will never allow what Katie posts to just willy-nilly be reposted without thinking about the harm that it's going to be causing. Like, if the harm outweighs any good, then I can't share it. Because I think about you guys and I care about you because I'm an empath. I have a fucking heart. Katie doesn't care. Katie, my emotional intelligence will trump you every time because I see straight through your bullshit and I'm never going to stop talking. Well, no. Yeah, obviously that's a given in my life. I'll never stop talking, but I will never stop speaking up for those that you have driven your bus over, driven your minivan, driven your BMW over, honk honk, whatever, Paulson. Give this video a like, share it, and yeah, please do consider subscribing. Replay crew, I'll catch you in the comments. Take care out there, guys. Really appreciate you hanging out with me. We will move on this week. Katie, you are a piece of shit. Katie, go to the doctor.